Hello everybody, Betty's back for another lovely recipe. Right, as you saw yesterday, the dinner lady made, we had our roast chicken Sunday dinner. Well, today with the leftovers I shall be making a chicken and mushroom pie, and I'm going to attempt to do some pastry, which I haven't done for quite a number of years because Man always does it. So if you give us a second, I'll show you the ingredients. Right, so basically for the short crust I've got 300 grams of plain flour which I've sifted into a bowl, 75 grams of lard and 75 grams of cold butter, both cold then, out the fridge. So it's half fat to flour ratio. Bit of a cheat, but we've got 2 tins cream of chicken as the filling. We have our leftover chicken which we picked off yesterday. The carcass is now in the fridge, ready to make a stock at some later point, and some chopped chestnut mushrooms. So if you give us a second, we'll crack on. Right, so I'm going to be using the food processor. Oops, hold on. I'm going to be using the food processor to mix this up. So it's in with our ingredients. So let me get, I think we'll put the flour in first. It's a long time since I've made any sort of pastry work, so this might be a bit of a hit and miss, but I'm going to give it a go. Right, that's the flour in with the butter, and in with our lard. Right, get in. It's not the nicest of stuff to handle, is lard when it's cold, but there you go. Right, so on with the lid, and away you go. So we do that until it resembles breadcrumbs. Yep, that looks like breadcrumbs to me. Just give it another little short blast. Yep, perfect. So now, oh come on. Now we're drizzling some water until it starts to come together. So we'll bring this together. Excuse the noise. Putting it in, so it forms a ball. You can hear that starting to come together. And there we have it. I've actually made some dough. Right, so I'm going to get this out and then I'll be back in a second, guys. Right, just a quick tidy up there to so I've floured the work surface, and I'm just going to work this in with some flour. There's flour going everywhere. Like I say, I'm well out of practice with this sort of stuff, but all I'm doing, I'm just going to form it into a ball or into a hold on. It's come together quite nicely actually. I'm quite chuffed with myself. So Man did say to just form it into a something like this. So I'm going to cling film this, and it's got to go in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. I might leave it a bit longer than that. So I'll come back to you when that is done. Right, so there it is, cling filled up, and I'm going to put it in the fridge for about at least 30 minutes. So I'll be back shortly, guys. Right, so now that the dough's pastry's in the oven, I'm now going to fry these mushrooms off. I'm just going to dry fry them. Into the pan they go, and as usual, bit of salt and pepper. And this is the way we always do mushrooms. High heat. We'll get some of the water out. A little bit of salt. There we go. And we'll just keep give them a bit of love. So I'll come back when they're a bit further on in the cooking process. Right, as you can see, they're nicely cooked. So I'm going to take them off the heat, put them into a bowl, and those are part of the pie filling, obviously. I'll let them cool down. Lovely and jubbly. Right, so this has now had about 35 minutes in the fridge, so nicely chilled. I'll take it out, obviously again, a bit of flour here. And all we're going to do, I'm just going to roll this baby out. Keep rolling it, see what it's like. It's a long time since I've made any sort of pastry, so yeah, might be a bit too much flour on there. Oh God. Right, so just going to keep moving it around. Feels very thick at this end, so I'm going to have to flatten that out. Going to keep pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out, flip it over. Not feeling too bad, to be fair. We have got a new rolling pin, but I'm not sure of the gauges on it, so I'm just going to do it by eye. Obviously don't want it too thin, but I'll let you out in a minute, missy. Just calm your boots. So that feels pretty even, sort of. Ooh, bit of a crack there, look. So, because I will be re-rolling it to do the lid. So, this is the tin I'm going to be doing it in. I've already greased it out with some lard so it doesn't stick. So, here goes. A moment of truth. Let's just see if I can get it on how the professionals do it. Not that I'm professional in any way, shape or form, but here goes. Minutes. So I'm going to have to work this in, obviously. Just working it in the corners. Squeeze that bit up there. Make sure it's nicely into there. Doesn't feel too bad actually. Honestly, it must be, God, I can't even remember the last time I made pastry or a pie. Long time ago. Right, so back of the knife. Let's just get this cut around the edge. It's not looking too bad, to be fair. Just neaten it up a little bit. Okay. What do you think? That doesn't look too bad to me. That looks okay. Putting it on the edges there so we've got a bit of a lip. Right, so I'm going to re-roll. Just going to re-roll it. I know you're not supposed to handle it too much, but away, man. Lovely jubbly. Roly roly. Right, yeah, I forgot to say I've had the oven on preheating the whole time that's been in the fridge. I've had a tray in the oven because I've got the tip off one of the subscribers and we've used it and it works properly. It works really well actually, so there's a tray in there. So all I need to do now, right, I've got, this is my filling. I've put the 2 tins of soup in, the condensed chicken, cream of chicken, whatever you want to call it, soup, or cream of chicken, the chicken itself and those mushrooms that I fried off earlier. So this is going to be basically the pie filling. So I'm going to get that whapped in. Let's just see how much of this it can take. I think it'll probably take it all, to be fair. Looks rather nice. It's looking good. Looking good, even if I say so myself. It's going to be a well-filled pie. But if you're going to do it, you may as well do it properly, eh? That's what I say. Go the whole 9 yards. So, yes, that's right up. That's right up to the top. That lovely filling. So again, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. You can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh my word. It's starting to look like a pie. Right, fork, 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 fork. Oh no, that's what I didn't do. Schoolboy error. Schoolboy error. I didn't egg wash the sides, I didn't egg wash the lid. I shall rectify that now before I forget. So, egg wash the edge so it doesn't stick. Whoa, I knew I'd forget something. Right, so at least I realised before I banged it in the oven. So there we go. There's the egg wash there. All the way around there. Perfect. I don't know what this is going to come out like, but we shall soon find out. Just going to crimp the edges there, and then I'm going to egg wash it again on the top to give it a trim. Give it another trim. There we go. Quite a bit of pastry left over, but I'm sure we can find a use for that. I'll just cling film that back up. Man can maybe make some jam tarts or something out of that. Right, so that's that look. That's not looking too bad, even if I say so myself. Let me just go over these crimps again, make sure it's nicely done. Make sure that sticks where it is. Right, so you put the egg wash on. Where's my brush? Or do you make the hole first? I can't remember which way around it is. Yeah, man. Oh man! What am I doing? Away, man, what are you doing? Right. I need a knife. I think we should egg wash it first and then put the hole in. A generous bit of egg wash. A slight bit of a crap there. I'm not bothered. Get this baby into the oven. Right, now I'm going to put the hole in, just a little incision, a little crisscross, and there we have it. That is my chicken and mushroom pie, all ready to go into the oven. Right, you give us a second, guys, I'll shove it in. Okay, so I've had the oven on, preheated, 180, and this tray's been in for a long time. That apparently helps, and I know last time Man did one, it really did help. So, pie's going on, onto the tray, and the tray is now going back into the oven, 40 to 45 minutes. 180, that's fan assisted, so I will have a peek at 40 and see how that goes. Right, time is up. Let's have a look at this little beauty. Just in time, we've ordered some oven gloves and they've just come, so there's two of these. I'm just going to wear one because obviously I'm holding the camera with the other, and they seem pretty good. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, shrunk a little bit, but hey, it doesn't look too bad. I'm quite chuffed with myself there. Obviously you're not going to be able to cut it or anything now, and we're having it for tea tonight, but I might let it cool down and have a slice tonight. So this afternoon before I go back to work, I might start just to see what it's like. I'm going to let it cool down, obviously. So yeah, so I'm quite chuffed with myself there. Winner, winner. Chicken pie dinner. Right, finished work. Look at that, we've turned it out. It's out of the tin, and I'm quite pleased with myself, because that, I was expecting it to be a disaster and it was going to maybe turn it out and it was all going to pour out, but nah. I'm well chuffed with that, like. Happy days. So, I think I'm just going to cut a slice out as it is cold and just warm it up in the microwave, because that's all we're having, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not going to have anything with it.
So we're just going to have that.
Don't fancy chips or anything, so
give us a second and I'll get my knife. Right, come on. We're going to cut this. It's a little bit runny, but
I like a runny pie, chicken and mushroom pie though.
Right,
Pastry's definitely cooked.
Alright, and we're going to warm it up in the microwave. That's not too bad, actually.
Look at that.
It's a little bit runny, but
look at that. See what you can do with a bit of leftover chicken.
Chicken and some mushrooms. Happy days. Want to cut you a slice off?
Yes, please.
How much do you want?
A little bit less than yours.
Bottle there?
I'll probably have some for me dinner tomorrow as well. In fact, I will have some for me dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gone a little bit runnier than I wanted it to, but
pastry's perfectly cooked though.
I'm happy about that, but well, sort of. I'm happy that it's that it stayed together as a pie. It must be, it's well over 20 years since I made a pie. So,
Right, we're just going to warm this up.
yeah, I'll warm it up and give it a go. Tasting time. I'm dead chuffed with myself because it's first pastry in over 20 years. Bloody heck.
Don't blaspheme.
No.
Been told off for that.
Well, the chicken's still moist, you know.
When we stripped it off the bone yesterday, I couldn't believe how moist it still was.
Obviously the pastry's gone a bit soft now because I've put it in the microwave, but
Yeah, but it is 7:30 and we just want something to eat.
for that, I'm really chuffing myself, to be honest. It's one way to use leftover chicken.
Yeah.
It's lovely, really tasty. I can't fault it. So you might see some more pies and pastries coming this way from Betty Eats Food. So, if you liked it, please press like, comment if you fancy commenting on anything, and obviously subscribe if you would like to. It doesn't cost anything. I'm slowly building up, so everything is appreciated, guys. So that's it for tonight. The dinner lady will be doing something tomorrow, so I'll see you probably on Wednesday. So hope you have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Boop, 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 boop.